The good news is you can do this. And I'm going to encourage you, whatever you've been through, my prayers are with you. My thoughts are with you.
Hi, I'm Dr. Rola, clinical psychologist, and today I wanted to do this video with you very quickly. 5 ways to self-soothe from emotional pain. Before I continue with this topic, please subscribe, press that notification bell, and let's go for it. You need to learn, all of us need to constantly learn how to self-soothe. What does it mean to self-soothe? To self-soothe means to really, in literal terms, massage our emotional pain to make it feel better. Self-soothing are tools that you use from yourself, from within. Absolutely nothing wrong with connecting with others and getting support from them. There's a power in receiving empathy from others and you connecting with others. I've done tons of videos about that. But today's video is about building those inner coping skills and knowing that that toolkit needs to be refreshed. It's like having a first aid kit at home and you stock it up with Tylenol, Advil, or rubbing alcohol, because when you have a bruise or something happens, you can apply it. And so as I share these 5 ways with you today, I wanted to encourage you to find what works for you or not, or which is much more effective in terms of your experience or not. I am constantly increasing my self-soothing toolkit so that I can get stronger. It helps me also to acknowledge, and every one of us, that we have gone through some pain or are going through. And the fact that we're going through does not mean we should act it out, does not mean that this is the end of the journey. It gives us the opportunity, even though this can be very difficult when in that moment, it gives us the opportunity to build more tools so that we become stronger, and it helps us to become more aware of what we need from other people, what we need from a therapist or a spiritual advisor. So let me share those 5 things with you. Again, these are just 5 ways. The first thing I want you to do, I want to encourage you to do as a way to self-soothe, is to anticipate positive relationships. Again, remember, these are inner coping tools. It has nothing to do with what somebody else does. Absolutely nothing. And that is why these are powerful. Anticipate positive connection with others and congratulate yourself as if you already have it. How do you do this? Become liberal with your smile. I do this when I go into the neighborhood grocery store. I usually go to the Kroger or the Costco. I smile. I don't care if you don't want to smile at me. I'm smiling. I am becoming liberal in being positive in spite of what I've been through. I always say thank you. I always say thank you, but particularly when I'm using this tool, I say thank you. And if the person says, how is your day going? My day is going well. Thank you. Let your eyes and your body language speak kindness, regardless of what the response of the other person is. As much as possible, ignore negative feedback as if it didn't happen. You're anticipating the positive, but you're also doing it for yourself. Visualize yourself being full of kindness. Payback, big payback, and big payback for pain for what you think others have done, whether rightly or wrongly. I'm not going to judge that now, but remember, this is about you being full of kindness. It feels free to relax. It makes you feel better. And I've had a lot of positive feedback. I remember one day I went into the Chipotle in my area where, Chipotle is a fast food place. They have a lot of healthy options. And the lady there said, what is it with you? You seem so happy. And so many people have come to this line today and they are grumpy. And I'm not judging those who are grumpy. It was me and my daughter Ryo that went into the Chipotle. But it comes from this mindset. Anticipate positive interaction. Congratulate yourself for being kind regardless of the outcome. That's number one. Anticipate and congratulate. Number two, I want you to scan. Close your eyes and mentally move through your body. Start from the top of your head, and as you close your eyes, mentally move through your body. Come from the top of your head to your face, to your neck, to your shoulders. Work all the way through. As you're going through, pay attention to any area where there's tension. Pay attention to any area where you feel relaxed. And all you're doing is acknowledging the tension, acknowledging the relaxation all the way through. I will encourage you to do it slowly. Take your time. As you're visualizing, see the tension leaving your body. You're not fighting it, you're just allowing it to leave your body. The stronghold of denial that you're not going through or what you're going through is not of value. The stronghold of denial is coming down. Instead of denying that you've been through something, you're acknowledging that you've been through something. You're self-soothing and you're acknowledging without acting it out. The number two tool I just did with you is scan. Number three tool, I want to encourage you to do this. It's very simple. Put your hands in front of your chest in a prayer position and clap forcefully. Do it 3 times a day, 5 minutes at a time. I encourage you to turn on your timer. If 5 minutes is too long, you can do it for less. And clap forcefully. Clap forcefully. Forcefully. You can feel the tension in your clap and imagine the emotional pain being contained, released naturally and organically. As you're clapping, clap for yourself, for staying alive, for moving forward, for not giving up, for doing what you can today, the best you can, with the circumstances that you are in. Congratulate, clap, and feel the emotional pain not taking over you, but being worked through, and clap because you're still here, you're watching this video. That's tool number 3. Tool number 4, we want to breathe. We want to breathe. Breathing through your nose, even though I didn't just breathe through my nose. When you're breathing out, count. You can count 5, 3, 2, 1. You can count longer. I've started counting a little bit longer to give me time to release. Breathe. Focus on an imaginary line from the top of your head to the sole of your feet. And what I do is I look at this line. I've already drawn this imaginary line from my head to my toes. And I watch that line from the beginning all the way down. And I go back up again. And all I'm doing here is allowing myself to slow down and relax and understand that I can't control everything. But I have my body and I have my mind, and that should be honored, and that should be treasured. And that is a gift from God that I must acknowledge. And that helps me to take care of my mind, encourages me to take care of my body, and taking the awesomeness of me as a creature of God in spite of everything. I'm giving myself value because I'm slowing down. And I'm breathing. And try to breathe through your diaphragm. Try to breathe through your lower stomach. Don't worry about the methodology. Just honor your breath. That's a gift from God that you're breathing. And that's a powerful thing. And that is amazing. I also want you to do some refocusing. This is the 5 tools, the 5th tool here. And the refocusing is just to stand still from a moment. I love a scripture in the Bible that says, be still and know that I am God. It's almost like you're saying, I acknowledge that God has a good thoughts towards me. I'm still, and I acknowledge the power of God. I have my limitations as a human being, but even then God gave me also the power of my mind and my body. So what you want to do is you want to focus. And if you can, it might feel long when you first start doing this, get a timer. I time it for about 3 minutes, 5 minutes, and as you feel more comfortable, you can do more. And I close my eyes. I set my timer, because if I don't set my timer, I always feel like I've spent a lot more time, right? Because we've been wired to constantly run, and just keep going. And it's very difficult to really smell the roses and appreciate things that are working, not just focus on those that are not working. So it's a form of just refocusing. And the way I like to do it is refocus. And when I'm distracted, don't worry about the distraction. Just stay focused. I'm not thinking about anything in particular. If you have some good words, positive words, I like to sometimes have a scripture, but in particular, I just like to be still and not talk and not fill my mind with chatter. And the way I focus nowadays that makes me feel refocused is I look at numbers. I might start from the number 50 or number 100, and I look at the number 100. So I'm counting down in my head, but as I'm counting 100, I'm actually visualizing 100. And as I get to 99, I'm visualizing 99, 98, 97. And as I refocus on those numbers, it calms me. I'm sitting still. I'm not constantly working. I'm constantly making lists. Still, I'm acknowledging the power of this moment, the gift of life. Those are the 5 tools. Anticipate and congratulate, scan, clap, breathe, and refocus. Remember to smile and refocus. So I want you to use these tools. When you use these 5 tools and many more tools that you will learn and adapt for yourself and find out and discover on your journey of emotional healing and emotional growth, you will find that the rest and digest nervous system of you is calmer. It's calmer. We don't want to constantly be in that hyper alert mode that constantly activates the acute response system and puts us in a mode of emergency. It does not allow our minds and our bodies to function efficiently. The acute response system, where we respond in times of emergency, is for short-term situations. We need to bring our body back to balance, and we need to bring it back to a place of peace. And now I hope this is going to encourage you to go and find your own tools, or some of them that you've been using, use them continually. Honor this moment, acknowledge it. And the fact that you're going through does not mean you should act it out in terms of self-harm, substance abuse, anger, and frustration. This doesn't mean that those problems are going to disappear, but it is the beginning of you redirecting the pain in a way that is positive, healthy. You don't need anybody. You don't need the acknowledgement. It's simple, it's easy. You don't need to pay for it. You're taking care of yourself, and I'm incredibly proud of you. Please share this video with as many people as possible. Please subscribe as well. And I will talk to you soon by God's grace. Bye now. This is Dr. Rolla.